What's good, y'all? It's Saturday, November 1st, 11:38 p.m., almost November 2nd right now. And yeah, I've been grinding pretty hard these past couple days. I apologize for the lack of uploads, especially on my Instagram. It's been very lackluster, so I gotta get back into that. Anyways, this video is going to be about how Coca Cola is scaling my business. And I know you might be wondering, Coca Cola, how is Coca Cola scaling my business? How do you know Coca Cola? I don't know Coca Cola, okay? What I actually mean is Coca-Cola uses this business model called distribution as its primary source of leverage for making more money. What basically happens in the process of, aside from all the purchases they have through, word of mouth and everything, they position themselves in over 30 million different restaurants. They're one of the most publicly available drinks besides water. At all the convenience stores you have, all the grocery stores you have, yes, there's going to be a Coca-Cola, but besides those, there are going to be restaurants as well. And Coca-Cola makes a percentage of sales off every single transaction of a Coke being sold at all of those 30 million different restaurants, aside from the convenience stores, the vending machines, and of course, vending machines maybe not, and of course the supermarkets, right? So Coca-Cola is basically in your face everywhere. Literally everywhere you look, there's a Coke being sold. There's a Coke being talked about, something to do with Coca-Cola, everywhere you look. So you might be wondering, how is Coke scaling your business? Well, it's not Coca-Cola, it's the distribution model that Coca-Cola uses. Okay, they position themselves in so many different areas and spaces in the market. As much as possible, their name is going to be out there. Frequency and volume from their side has taken over the market, and no other competitor, no Dr. Pepper, no Pepsi is going to ever be more popular than a Coca-Cola because of distribution. And I'm going to do the same exact thing. I have actually been doing the same exact thing, which is why my business is in the place that it is. It's not through content. My content is not blown up in the slightest. It's not through paid advertising. It's not through outreach, partially outreach actually, but that's tied in with the other thing, which is referrals. Referrals solely has grown my business to the level that it is today. I've been focusing, my business partner and I have been focusing on networking and building quality connections over anything else. Yes, obviously our product is good. Yes, we've run paid ads. Yes, we've got clients from both paid ads, outreach, and content, obviously. But distribution has hands down been the biggest factor and biggest contributor in our business without even clipping for us. Solely just referrals, knowing people. Knowing people is one of the most, I'm trying to think of the word for this, important, but underrated things you can do in a business. If you buy any kind of program, whether it be learning how to start an agency or e-commerce or learning how to be a coach or growth op, whatever it may be, you get the point. None of these coaches and these programs are going to tell you the key mover is referrals because it doesn't make them any money. They're going to tell you to start a personal brand. And yes, we all understand the importance of a personal brand with no doubt in our minds. But if you can leverage distribution, referrals, and obviously paid advertising on top of that, you're going to be scaling to unforeseen before levels. Organic content alone is not going to carry you and scale you to the next level. Yeah, it might work for some people, for some models, based off of the brand that they have built, the following they have, the loyalty of the following that they have. Sure, these are all factors, yes. But nothing is as important as the people that you know. People that can refer you more work. We solely rely on, my business partner, he's got less than 700 followers on Instagram. I've got 1,500 followers. And all of our clients, aside from, a couple here and there, all come from our referral partnerships with fan bases, with huge clients we've worked with, The Guy. And you can check my highlights on Instagram and my business partner's highlights as well. I'll link them in the description below. All of his highlights, the kind of clients that we work with. You can check our funnel as well for the spotlight of clients we've worked with. Okay, I'm not bullshitting when I'm saying this. We haven't operated for all these guys, so I'm not claiming to have, but our funnels alone have allowed us to step into the realm of operating and consulting for more people, because we offer a variety of different services. So for the clients that we work with to build funnels for, or do XYZ for, and to refer more clients for, we can easily upsell, cross-sell, downsell, sell any other product or service, because there's an inherent trust there from the referral that came from the client we worked with previously to us. Okay, so let's just say a client, for example, comes in, they're a coach, and they want to go from 50K to 100K per month. What we do is just hop on a call with them and see where they're at. A lot of the times they already have a team, but the team isn't good. So we'd have to not only build a funnel for them to convert their current audience more, but have to work on their organic content and do paid advertising and organize their backend systems and do the automations for them and implement the right strategies and have the right framing and the correct offer positioning and the right valuables and deliverables, and have enough SOPs and infrastructure within their own brand, right? There's a lot of things that go into it besides just funnels. We don't just do funnels, we do everything. I'm not trying to sell you on anything, by the way. I'm just saying, right? I can't stress enough, truly, when I'm saying this, how important referrals really are. Because I believe more people than you think really do rely on referrals. There's a lot of my friends who do different kind of business models, working with clients, different agencies and everything. And they as well, they run paid ads, they might have some kind of brand, but they also rely on referrals as one of their main driving factors, on distribution, on working with so many people that you basically have a bunch of different distribution channels that all refer your name to other people for you. You don't even do any work. Because your work is so good with all these channels, they'll say, hey, this guy made me more money, refer you to him. Oh, who is this guy? Oh, we worked with him. He did a really good job. You should go work with him. Done, right? And obviously you can have incentives there of, hey, if you refer a client to us, we'll give you $100 or 10% of deal close. For some clients, that doesn't matter because they're so high ticket. Incentives like that are just pitiful. It doesn't mean anything. But for some clients, you could incentivize some kind of introduction to be made or deal close with their friends who are qualified to work with you. End of day, what I'm basically saying here is no course or guru is going to tell you this. I had to learn this on my own through personal experience with my business partner. And it's one of the most valuable things you can have. Truly it is. And I have no program I'm going to sell you on, no high ticket program to tell you you should do this, do that, whatever. What you should fucking do I'm going to tell you this in YouTube, is network with people. Gain connections with people, do good work with people. Get testimonials and then reuse those testimonials, that good work, and those networks you've made to make more money. Once you've worked with the client, get a case study. And obviously you got paid from that client. Then turn that money in that case study into another referral because you made an introduction. Hey, I'll give you $100 to make an introduction for me and this friend, and I'll give you another $100 if I close the deal, right? $200 deal close for 1K, 2K, 5K, whatever, how much your offer is, right? You made a huge profit margin there. You can see how important it is. And then when you get to the point like me or like my business partner and I together, where we don't have to incentivize, we are just, I don't mean to come off as egotistical here, but we are the best in the space for funnels. A lot of people know us for that. Again, we have upsells, we have downsells for consulting, for a done-for-you operating service, right? For paid ads, funnels, lead gen. There's a lot of different things we do. We started off with funnels. That's how people know us best. But because we've worked with so many clients for funnels, right? Over 100 plus people are putting in a word for us automatically, and we get clients every single day, multiple times per week at least. Seriously. And you can see how important that is. We don't even have to worry about case studies anymore because we don't have an issue with case studies or names because we've worked with some of the biggest names in the space. Right? For us, it's about scaling our framing and everything from now on. Anyways, point aside, hopefully lesson learned in this video is distribution is super crucial. Look at what is making the biggest companies the best out there. Why they have longevity, why they're outlasting all the competition. All right, what about their framing? What about their marketing and their advertising? What about their branding? And what about their business model is making them last so long? Well, I just showed you with Coca Cola. Now go ahead and do the same with any other kind of company, and you'll see the kind of models and systems and framing they use in their business to implement it into your business. And again, no guru is going to tell you this in any kind of paid course or anything whatsoever. So hopefully this YouTube video was valuable to you. If it was, hit that subscribe button, comment with any questions or concerns, or DM me on Instagram. I'll link that below as well. Like this video, subscribe, please, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers, bye-bye.